Here at Shemita we have 29 kids, we have capacity for 30. We have another home in Ambo as well too. The kids here, are all loved, they're all fed, we clothe them, we provide their medical needs and also all their educational needs that we can for them. Fidessa came to us about roughly a year ago. Both his parents had died of HIV-related illnesses, and so he needed somewhere to live, and he came to live with us. He has HIV, he had ear infections and both his eardrums had burst, he had giardia, he had scabies, he had a prolapsed bowel. Just every illness that he seemed to be able to catch, he could catch, and probably because of his HIV, where he had a low immune system. When he first came to us, he was always in the corner and would be really nervous and really scared. And now he's just, he's always with one of us, he's playing, he's always hanging around, trying to get into as much trouble as he can, but having fun while he's doing it. He's on the correct medication, he doesn't have scabies, giardia. Well, unfortunately the medication that he's on over here isn't working at the moment. The HIV is not reacting to the medication that he's on, so we're searching for some other possibilities for him to get the right medication so that he can live a long and productive life and be a productive member of society as well. Kalkanal's been living with us for about 2 years. She has spina bifida, so she can't walk. She's in a wheelchair, but she was living with her grandma, her elderly grandma, who couldn't care for her anymore. So the government asked us to take her on and look after her. Her grandmother, since she's been living here, her grandmother's passed away. So she's, she's a permanent member of the Shemita family. When her grandma passed away, she turned to me and she said, "This is it, this is my home now." She's an incredibly smart and bright girl. She's learning English really well. She's learning to read and write English as well, not just to speak English, so really, really proud of her for doing that. And she goes to school on the weekends because she's in a wheelchair and schools are on multi-levels. It's really hard for her to go to school, so we employ a local teacher who comes to give her schooling on a Saturday and Sunday. We're trying to catch her up so that she can do some education through correspondence, so that then she can go on and go to university and whatever she wants to be, she can also become. So yeah. In the last 6 months we've had seven kids with hydrocephalus, which is fluid on the brain. However, of the 3 kids that we've had that surgery on this year, all 3 have died. So we have another girl who needs the surgery, and we're sending her over to Uganda because there's a shuntless operation that can be done, and there's a hospital in Uganda that specialises in that. And I don't know if the facilities just aren't available here in Ethiopia for that. However, one of the highest cases of hydrocephalus in Africa is in Ethiopia. I think the reason that they send us the kids that are the most ill or that have the disabilities is because they know that we will send them to hospital, we will get the best medical care that we can possibly get. Going to the States, going to the US, going to the UK, going to Australia, going to Singapore and asking either for funds to send the kids where they need to go, or asking them for, can we get a medical visa to send a child over here, because, we have the ability to do that. The most helpful thing for us is to get online and give us a regular donation every month, because of those donations we've been able to help the kids we have been able to help. If there was someone that needed help and I could help them, then I'm like, well, why would I not? Why am I not going to help someone if they need help and I'm capable to help them? I might not be able to help someone next week, but this week I can help them with the funds that I have, so let me help them this week.